Peter Pan and Wendy. It's out there on Disney Plus right now. That thing is getting crushed, not only by the audience, but also by the media. Last time I checked, I believe it had a 15% with the audience, which is atrocious.
Whoa.
I think it was. Actually, I'm going to pull that up. I'm pulling it up on Rotten Tomatoes to get the most up-to-date thing right now. Pretty much anything not above an 85 with a critic. And I knew that this was going to be a woke disaster, man. They did a bunch of race swapping. And, yeah, it's still the same, man. It's still the same. It has not changed. Peter Pan and Wendy here.
Wow.
15% with the audience. 65% with the critics.
Oh, my God.
I heard CGI is bad, too.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah. This is a disaster.
And they will not learn from, Disney will not learn from this. They have literally witnessed Top Gun come out with no wokeness, be the biggest film of the year. And they will not pivot the MCU. They will not pivot Lucasfilm. They will not pivot their Disney stories away from this crap that the audience blatantly has rejected. I mean, Dikembe Mutombo, no, rejected, and has rejected for 5 years. When did The Last Jedi come out?
2017.
2017.
Almost 6 years ago.
This stuff is being punted right back in their face, and they refuse to pivot. The audience scores on this crap are atrocious.
It's so bad. Even CNN is coming out on this thing.
Little Mermaid's next, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Little Mermaid is next. Now, if you want to actually sit through, I believe it's an hour and 46 minutes of the woke Peter Pan and Wendy show.
Nah.
Go right ahead.
Nah.
But look at this. CNN accuses Disney's new woke Peter Pan of racism built into the story.
Oh, they went woke and they're still called racist. God, I love it.
Using non-white actors, not enough. See, and this is what Disney's been doing. Race swapping all these characters, and it's still getting bashed by CNN. Wow. Let's read it.
They're not black enough. They're not transgender enough. They're not gay enough. They're not bisexual enough. Oh, the outrage.
Look at this. Racism and colonialism are, quote, built into the workings of the Peter Pan story, according to a CNN opinion piece slamming the new Disney film despite its diverse cast and inclusion of girls in the Lost Boys. As it claimed switching to non-white actors isn't enough to address its core issues. The Friday CNN op-ed titled "The Problem with Peter Pan" that the new Disney Plus movie doesn't solve, and penned by Chicago-based writer Noah Berlatsky, begins by accusing the new film of trying to sidestep the colonialism at the heart of Peter Pan by employing less uniformly white casting than other remakes. Quote, it's a worthy effort, but racism, unfortunately, is harder to disarm than Captain Hook.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that deserves of Dr. Phil, I think. I think it does. Thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Oh, my God. That's so good.
According to Berlansky, the classic story of the fictional character, quote, was and remains popular because it combines ideas about childhood and still beloved Pope colonialist tropes into an exciting, whimsical narrative. Children are supposedly carefree, creative, and eager for new experiences. At the same time, in England and the West, colonies were seen as dangerous, exciting venues for adventures. He adds, claiming the original author J.M. Barrie recognized, quote, the people over there were often seen as childish, childish and irresponsible, contrasting them with the stad norms of the Imperial Center. The message of Peter Pan, Belansky asserts, is that by traveling to the British colonies, one can recapture lost time and lost youth. Though the message was, quote, hugely appealing at the time, he writes, over time, quote, as the colonial implications have grown less and less comfortable, many creators have tried to salvage it. Quote, but in every version, including the most recent, a Neverland without racism remains exclusive, he adds. I mean, I'm astonished by this, but I guess, I'm not too astonished. I mean, Disney actually tries to go out there, pander to the woke, and the woke don't even like it.
They have alienated 55% of their total audience over the last 6 years, and it's still not good enough for these woke assholes out there.
Yeah.
And that's, look, you give an inch, they're going to take a mile. And this just goes to show you it will never be enough. It will never be enough until Peter Pan is a transgender person of color. It's not going to be enough. And then even then, you would still be getting dragged. They'd figure it out. Well, you don't have somebody that identifies as a disabled person, even though they're not disabled. They just want to be disabled. And it's shown. This kind of thing has destroyed the box office of these movies and the appeal of these movies.
This thing went straight to Disney Plus. Went straight to Disney Plus. Look at this. This picture's from the 1991 movie Hook. I like that. Looks pretty diverse, right?
Sure does.
Yeah.
Nobody said a word, by the way.
Yeah. Good movie. But it will never, ever be enough to actually please the wotes. Disney stopped pandering.
There's so many examples of how this kind of crap has gone bad. Terminator Dark Fate. Look what happened. Disaster.
Yeah. Well, they insulted John Connor right at the beginning. Got to kill the white guy. Got to kill him all. Can't have him. He's supposed to be the savior of humanity in the Terminator franchise, but no. We got to have girl power.
What was the name of the Star Trek? Star Trek Discovery? Is that the one that was god awful because they pushed a bunch of political and woke ideology into that shit? Stacey Abrams showed up. Fans hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it.
I heard Picard is good, though.
Well, I heard the first couple of seasons was rough, but I've heard the new season of Picard is actually great.
Okay.
Gary said it was really good.
Yeah.
So if he says it's good, I trust his judgment. He's one of the few left that I would listen to and go, maybe I should give it a shot if it's good.
Isn't it something, guys? The woke Peter Pan getting destroyed by everybody.
It's not going to stop.
Nope.
It's not going to stop. Disney is literally in a war right now with Ron DeSantis because they want to push this crap on your children, and they cannot stop with the political affiliations, ideology, whatever you want to call it. They have ruined every IP they have gotten a hold of.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, my God, this is the company that has literally made Star Wars no longer a valuable property.
Yep.
Do you know how effed up your agenda's got to be if you destroy Star Wars? Nobody cares about Star Wars anymore.
Yep. And you got George Lucas at your disposal, but you don't listen to him. You don't take his advice. Maybe it's because he's an old white man, but the old white man actually created the product. He actually gave you Lando Calrissian, very good black character in Star Wars. He gave you Mace Windu. He gave you strong female leads in Padme Amidala, Princess Leia. He gave you that. But you guys don't want to listen. So
John, Mace Windu's not black enough.
Tell that to Samuel L. Jackson. Tell that. to Sam
I
Jack.
mean, I just, they love
And
to
not
call.
only that, he was on the Jedi Council. He's probably like second to Yoda when it came to power on the Jedi Council.
George Lucas himself has admitted Palpatine was defeated by Mace
he
Windu.
was beat.
If Anakin Skywalker had not interfered, he was
And
done.
didn't Mace Windu actually push around Anakin? So the Black Jedi Master pushed around Anakin. Remember, we told him, take a seat.
Darth Vader
Yeah.
pushed his ass around.
Also, Mace Windu said, the council will decide who's on the council, not the chancellor. He's telling Palpatine no. Just saying.
He's not black enough, John. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
Well,